Well, hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today is my Spamtember video. So if this doesn't come out till tomorrow, like it was supposed to be out on Friday the 16th, I'm having technical issues with uploading. So hopefully I can get this uploaded tonight, but if not, it'll be out on Saturday. So I didn't want you guys to miss out on how delicious this recipe is. Super simple ingredients that you probably have in your pantry. And if you'd like, I can show you how to do this completely from pantry with no fresh items in the future. But just let me know in the comment section below. So Spamtember is put on by Prepper Potpourri, and she is actually giving away a spam slicer at the end of the month to a random comment picker. So you won't know which video she chooses. And once she chooses a video, then it's a random comment out of that video. So comment on all the videos, go down in the links below and check out the other channels. There's a bunch of us out there. They're all coming up with some really creative ways to use spam. Yes, spam, bam, spam. So I'm using turkey spam today. It's a little bit lower in calories and fat, and I just, I'm always conscious of that. It's still got a lot of sodium. The other thing I wanted to tell you is if you want me to show you how to get the sodium out of your spam without buying low sodium, and possibly paying more money or not being able to get it in bulk. Because like if you go to Costco, you can only get the original spam in bulk. So I can show you how to get that salt out of there so it's not so salty, because I can tell you, you eat a bunch of spam in one day, the next day you won't get your rings on or you won't get them off. All right, so come on in. This is a sometimes food. I'm probably only gonna use half this can, and then we'll have the rest for either sandwiches. I've got another spam recipe though that I might just share with you, and yeah, you're really gonna love it. But today's recipe is Hawaiian rice. So it's a Hawaiian spam rice. Pineapple and spam Hawaiian rice. Okay, that's what we'll name it. Pineapple spam Hawaiian rice. Okay, say that 3 times. So in my Tupperware rice cooker, and you don't have to use a rice cooker, but my Tupperware website is down below. I've got 1.5 cups of washed and drained, as well as I could, washed and drained jasmine rice. That's my favorite rice. You can use any long grain rice you like. That's up to you. I've got some butter here. I'm going to put a knob of butter in there. About a tablespoon, right? Let's do that right now while we're thinking about it. Well, I'm probably going to end up stirring it anyway. So, okay. I do have one thing I need to get. Hold the fort. Let's bring you in close so I can show you up close what I'm doing. So I'm gonna cut the spam, and you're gonna get this in real time because of my editing issues that I've got going on. Okay. Spam can. Let's come down and I'll show you. Don't mind the canning jars. It's an everyday thing here. Okay, so you open your spam can, and it's pretty easy to get out, honestly. Once you get the sides kind of loosened, it pops right out. And it's got a great shelf life. Spam's got a great American history. Okay, there we go. And the spam slicer that Mary Ellen is giving away at the end of the month, oh my gosh. I could use one right now because it'll slice it perfect. You can use it for any kind of luncheon meat you like. So I needed to grab my chicken bouillon. So, okay, I've got my butter. I'm good with that. Super simple. I'm gonna cut this, let's do this in half. That way I know I'm only using half of it. And maybe I'll do the take the salt out of your spam video with this, but I actually wanted to do it with the original flavor, just to show you it really works. I use that technique on a couple of different items. So I'm gonna slice this, and I'll show you. I'm just gonna slice it about 1/4 inch thick. I want a pretty small dice on this. Now, you could brown this before, but I don't do that. I have made this out camping, and it was a huge hit. And we actually had put together some, with the leftovers, we made fun burritos with some tortillas, because we were like, okay, now what are we gonna do with the rest of this rice? Anyway, it was fun. Okay. 1/4 inch there, and turn it again, and we'll just, got it, right? Okay. And I've cut up half of well, it's 1/4 cup each. Bell pepper, red pepper, close, this was a small onion, 1/4 cup of onion, and you can leave the onion out if you want, or just garnish it with onion. 2 cloves of garlic out of my garden. So see, this is a lot of Spam right here. This is a lot, and Buddy's already over here going, do I get some of that? Buddy, I don't think processed meat is good for Papa Deuce. Okay, break them all up, make sure, and you can eat it right out of the can. The turkey is really a good one. I really don't mind it at all. Rinse my hands a little. It still has the same texture. And then down, if you'd like, I can bring you in and show you, but you're gonna see everything I'm putting in here. So, Spam down. And I do have one down on the counter, but my counters are clean. I just wiped them down. Now they're not. Great. Oh well, what do you do? There we go. And then the veg that I've already chopped up, that's going in. I have pineapple, a can of crushed pineapple. That's a 20-ounce can. A 8-ounce can of pineapple juice, and a 13.5-ounce can of coconut milk. And you want full fat coconut milk. If you're gonna have this, especially if you were having this, let's say in an SHTF situation, you're gonna want all that fat, because that means flavor and satisfaction in the end. It keeps you full longer. You're more apt to eat Spam. I'm just kidding. And then I just kind of give that a toss. Now, you don't have to, but that's kind of who I am. So I'm not gonna measure, but this is going to be about a teaspoon of chicken bouillon, and that's adding a little bit of salt, so you gotta be careful with that. The can of coconut milk, and I'm gonna rinse this out because I'm gonna need just a little bit more water to go along with this. And Buddy's gonna get a drink of water. Buddy. Okay, pineapple juice down. Oh my gosh. And then the pineapple, and that's really filling this and the juice and all. You could use chunks of pineapple if you wanted. It doesn't really matter either way. You're gonna still use all the juice. And I'm gonna check the rice. This looks like plenty of liquid, but look how pretty it is already. Can you see all the color? I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, all the color. Let's kind of give it a good mix. This goes in, and you can do this on the stovetop, just like you would be cooking rice from scratch on the stovetop. So you would bring it to a simmer, turn it down on low, and keep it covered for 20 minutes. This is going in this Tupperware rice cooker. It goes in the microwave for 5 minutes on 90% power for 5 minutes. And then it goes for 15 to 20 minutes. I found sometimes the larger batches take 20 minutes at 60% power. So we're gonna do that, and I'll bring you back when I'm taking the lid off, and you get to see the taste test. We'll be back. Okay guys, so I have my rice out of the microwave. Now, you're gonna cook this on the stovetop or in the microwave, just almost like a risotto, except you don't have to stir it. That's what it ends up being, very creamy, starchy, delicious. So I said I was going to have to add more liquid, but that's not true because the liquid in the pineapple, all that, it came out perfect. But I did cook this. So plain rice would be the 5 minutes and 15 minutes. This, with this amount and this much liquid, you're going to, and the vegetables give off liquid as well. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to add until you get the consistency that you want. So I'm not going to give you a time, but I did add another almost 15 minutes, about 17 or 13 minutes to this. So delicious. I cannot wait. It smells amazing. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? It looks fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this over. I've got a trivet down here for my quarts, and I'm going to dish some up. It's just going to be creamy and delicious. And yeah, look at that. It's almost too decadent. So it gets a little sticky, and you're gonna eat. That's exactly what you want. I did chop up some fresh cilantro, so I'll probably take a picture of that with that on there, but I want to give you a taste test. So, oh, it's hot too. There's Spam. Let's get some Spam. A red and green pepper. There's a green pepper, a red pepper. Let's get a little bit of everything. And I got cilantro on my fingers now. Okay. And on my nail. Okay, there we go. Are we ready? Can you see that? It's so delicious. Look at that. Focus, focus. Okay. Bite, bite. The pineapple paired with the coconut milk. And how creamy. Hold on. I gotta bring you up. The pineapple adds that sweetness and the saltiness. It's not overly salty. And you could use the whole can of Spam if you wanted that much meat in here. And maybe next time I will, because it makes a big batch. But look at that. I usually only do a half a can, mainly because of the salt, but so you get that tender piece of, literally you would think it's ham, and the sweet pineapple and the peppers. It's absolutely delicious, actually. I'm going to test it out on my daughter. Such a big thumbs up. This is my favorite way to use Spam. Anyway, we won't tell her. So that's what's for dinner, lunch, and this makes a great casserole too. You could do this casserole style if you wanted to in the oven. So plenty of ways to do this. I'm going to leave all the ingredients and just basic instructions down in the description box, along with all the other people that are collaborating in this video. And don't forget, leave a comment so you get put in for a Spam slicer. And as always, guys, if you like this sort of stuff, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that thumbs up so you get notified. Well, and hit the bell. Absolutely wonderful. Tastes just like risotto. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.